I put it right back in this. Yeah, one of those pockets.
So how long do I have to talk? Is that?
That'll be fine. That'll be fine when we get to it.
I got teacher voice.
Yep, we can do it. Just make sure we're pulling up. We should be good. Pull up on the YouTube. What? Oh, okay. Joe's birthday today. We can do a shout out.
What's that?
It's Joe's birthday today.
Oh, nice.
Happy birthday.
39?
What?
39?
Yep. 29.
All right, we're good whenever you want to.
All right, everybody, we are live from Lake Forest Academy here in Chicago, Illinois. We're about to face off against the Junior Canes for the first game of this tournament. We'll play here in a few moments, today at 2, and then 2 more games tomorrow. Kaiser line is going to begin with Springer and Miller. Murder in the toss, and the puck drops, and we're off. Puck goes down into our defensive zone. Shot goes over the glass. Springer chips it out. Heads the other way. Canes gather and play the center ice. Kaiser gathers. Otto fell down, so they have to regroup, and it goes back to Lacoste. Lacoste is going to play it forward. It's intercepted. Nice back check by Miller. Lacoste gets bumped. Puck goes through the slot and comes out to Springer. Springer and Miller. Kaiser supporting on the far side. Springer dumps it in. They wave off icing, and the Carshield goes for a change. Fisher, Berryman, pitcher hop on. Peters and Bilger. Canes throw it in and go for a change themselves. Peters behind the net. Cycles up the pitcher. Puck jumps on him. Berryman gathers. Pitcher has fallen down. Berryman goes into the offensive zone. Plays it across the center, but no one was there. Fisher intercepts, plays it back to Bilger. Fisher falls down. Puck goes into our offensive zone. Comes out to the blue line, comes out to center ice. Fisher plays to Peters. Peters tries to plays up the pitcher, and it's intercepted. Puck goes into our defensive zone. Bilger collects. Bilger plays it up to Fisher, but it gets tipped away. Goes into our offensive zone. Pitcher on it. Stanley steals. We got a penalty coming up. We got a trip. Looks like it's on Peters.
Oh, I thought it was on me. Okay.
I thought that was going to be on Carolina. There was a bunch of kids who kind of ran into each other, but we got the penalty called on us. So we're going to penalty kill here early. Looks like we're going to have 2-minute penalties. 13:25 left in the first. Schultz and Flogger are out with Pickering and Rawls. Schultz wins a face-off to the wall. Looks like Bilger stayed out. Now Bilger's going to go for a change. Canes bring it in, get the blue line and dump it wide. Rawls after it. Hacks at it, goes out to the D. Pickering gathers, plays it out of the zone. Schultz is on the forecheck. Player has to play it backward. Goes around Pickering. Flogger bumps his man and separates him from the puck. Canes gather it on the side. Louis eliminates
Good job,
his man.
Louis.
Schultz gathers the puck, plays it up and out of the zone. Canes gather at center ice, dump it back in. Puck goes wide. Hudson hits the back of the net, comes around. Rawls gathers. Schultz meets one of the Canes players. I don't know if Cooper even knew he was there. Shot goes through, blocked by Flogger. Pickering gathers, plays off the wall to Schultz. Schultz gets a touch. Negates icing, but was not able to control it. He bumps the defenseman. Puck goes back to Lacoste. Schroeder takes it, dumps it in on a line change here. 42 seconds left in the penalty kill. The puck comes to center ice. Canes with a 1-on-2 going back. Schroeder and Lacoste. Fisher supporting. Another player falls down. The ice looks to be Catching skates a little bit here. Canes played in, dump it in, far side. We'll go back around again. 2 Canes over skated, goes to the point. Shot goes through. Goes to the corner. Canes player had gathered it and tried to backhand it and shot it further away from the goal than what it was. Canes shoot from outside. Puck goes to the boards behind. Canes gather, go back to the point. Shot blocked in front, got 2 seconds left. 1 second left. Penalty kill is over, but we can't get the puck out. They're still passing in front. JR grabs the puck, takes a bump. Schroeder working on his man in the corner. Guy comes around, circles, and puts it back in the other corner. Stanley with the puck, chips it up the boards and out. Fisher on it. Over the other side, it goes dumped back in. All the Canes, except one player, goes for a change. Lacoste is going to go the other way. Breaks out to Stanley. Stanley puts it at the center ice. We got players going for a change. Lines are a little jumbled with the penalty kill. Schroeder over to Bilger. Bilger to Larrigan. Larrigan gets broken up. And pitcher gathers the puck. Pitcher shoots. Goalie carries it to the corner. Canes break out the other way, and they got a break.
Oh, thank goodness.
Player was unable to control the puck, and it goes in the corner. He had gotten behind the D, but he walks out. Pass to the center is parried away. Shot from the point, knocked down with a high stick, but it went wide. Back out to the point. We are chasing and chasing right now. Canes battle behind the net. Simpson grabs some puck. Up to Larrigan.
Get it out, boys. Come on.
Gets stuck over by the Zambo door, kind of. Maybe the official's door. Puck goes into the circle and then back behind the net. Bilger plays it up to Simpson. Herd of players over in the corner. Larrigan breaks out with him. Nice play along the boards. He gets it out, and it comes back in the zone for an offside. Carshield throws out the Kaiser line. Hopefully the second shift here will have some more energy in the legs. Pickering and rolls at defense. We're going to take the face off the center ice. And dropped. Ball comes back to Pickering. Up to Springer. Springer dumps in, and Kaiser's in the corner after it. Miller supporting. Puck goes past Miller up the boards. Rawls pinches and gets a piece of it enough to slow it down. Pickering plays it wide to Springer. Springer chips into Kaiser. Canes played across the ice. Rawls intercepts. Puck slips off his stick and goes deep into the Carshield zone. Pickering gathers, turns quickly, escapes traffic, bangs it off the wall, but doesn't get out. Shot goes high over Hudson. Caleb Hudson in net today with the black pads. Puck goes back to Pickering, who goes wide to Miller. Miller puts it in the Canes zone, but it's intercepted. Miller gathers their pass and dumps it in deep. Put Springer in after it. Puck goes behind the net. Fisher comes on and intercepts. He gets bodied off the puck. Springer in behind. Canes play it out. Lacoste gathers. Lacoste off to Berryman. Berryman took a hit to make the play, got it in the zone. Pitcher back out. Berryman tries to gather and gets hit off his stick. Canes take it in outside the circle and right into Hudson's stomach. 8:07 left in the first, 0-0. Carshield's going to have to try and get a little more control of the play here. They are chasing right now. Berryman's got to go get his mouth guard that flew out of his mouth. Pitcher on the face-off. Berryman a pitcher out with him. Schroeder and Lacoste. Apparently Fisher got dumped out. Canes win the face-off to play it out to center ice. Pitcher off after it. Going to force a play by the Canes. Canes played over to the other side and break out across the ice. That should go for icing, and it does. Face-off will go down to the other zone. Fisher on the face-off with Behrman and pitcher. Shorter and Lacoste continue to play on the defensive side. Fisher wins the pitcher, plays it off the boards to the cell. Puck goes way up in the air and hits the standard. Got a low roof here. One of the metal standards got plunked by the puck. Luckily, it came down off it. Fisher back to the face-off dot. Puck stays there. Pitcher runs into his guy. Shorter plays in the corner to Fisher. Fisher chasing. They play it back against Fisher to pitcher. Pitcher wraps around, shoves it into the goalie's pad. Berryman gathers, plays it back low to Fisher. Fisher tries to play out to the point and it gets deflected. The Canes come out the other way. Canes player takes it wide and then cuts it on circle. Played well by Lacoste, and the forwards break it up. Canes play it back into their zone with Fisher on the forecheck. Still on the forecheck. And the puck goes into our defensive zone to Lacoste, who gathers with his head up, plays it off the boards and out of the zone. Stanley on the chase. Over to the near wall, pitcher there. It goes back into our zone. Lacoste still on the chase. Up to Berryman. Berryman loses the puck. The puck comes loose, hits pitcher in the leg, goes to the boards. Puck out to the point, shot through. Stanley plays it over to the side with his arm, and he's feeling that. Lacoste gathers and shoots it off the boards. Goes back in. Pitcher and Berryman are still out there. Haven't been able to change. Canes played around the back again. Lacoste breaks it up. Goes past Berryman and out of the zone. Berryman's going to change real quick. Flogger hops on. Pitcher's still out there. Puck around to Lacoste. Lacoste goes high, off the boards, and that'll be icing. So as we reset in the face-off dot, the Stanley line with Schultz and Flogger are out with Peters and Bilger. 6:07 left in the first. Canes have still had most of the run of play. Stanley ties up the man in the face-off dot, and the Canes come away with it. Play it back out to the point. Flick it in, hits Stanley. Stanley up to Schultz. Schultz is going to take it wide. Dumps it in. Flogger's on the other side. Flogger gathers. Plays it down to Stanley. Stanley up to Schultz, but it went to his backhand and over his stick. And the Canes break out. Schultz is going to line this guy up. Puts him in the wall, and that's got to be offsides. Number 23 paid for number 19 sit on Schultz as he laid one back on their forward. Stanley wins the puck. Puck goes to Schultz, dumps it over to the Canes defenseman. They go D to D. And go back up and around the back of the net again. Over to Bilger. Bilger chips. Schultz gathers. Stanley. Bilger. Schultz. Stanley. Canes just wanting it a little more right now. Number 7 for the Canes comes around. Hits a slap shot and goes wide. Puck comes out to the point. Plays it in deep. Hops over Bilger. Bilger takes the body. And Carshield's going to break out. Schultz to Flogger. Flogger's going to take it in. Hits the zone. Bumps his man down. But the man's kept position. Comes the other way. And comes out of the zone. Rolls. Over to Flogger. To Stanley. Stanley's in alone. 1-on-3. Tries to dump it in. Puck rolls off his stick, and the Canes come the other way. Puck to Rolls. Rolls pays it up and just misses Larrigan. Canes play it through. Berryman intercepts. We got Berryman, Simpson, and Larrigan out right now. Larrigan gets run off the puck. The Canes break out. Pass up Tipped in by the Canes into the corner. Rolls in after it. Tips it up to Larrigan. Simpson. Pickering kicks it to the corner. Gathers up to Berryman. Berryman's going to come out of the zone. Gets run off the puck. Played back by the Canes into their own player. Larrigan comes loose with it. Hits the slot. The shot gets deflected right as he lets it go. Goes behind the net. Larrigan pushes his man in the corner. Simpson intercepts to Larrigan. Larrigan stick handles. Puts it back in the corner for Simpson. Puck stays behind, and Larrigan's after it. Simpson's still on.
Good job, JR.
Still moving his feet. Ducks under a hit. Gives one of his own to separate the puck. Puck comes to center ice and is played up off the ceiling again. That's the most off the ceiling pucks we've had this year. Kaiserline's going to hop back out. 3:23 left to play in the first. Schroeder and Lacoste are supporting at D. Kaiser wins the face-off back to Lacoste, dumps it in the corner. Springer around after it. Plays it to Kaiser, gets intercepted, goes further behind the net. Miller in after it, then Springer in after it. Intercepts, plays it to Miller. Miller has to deal with the official and plays it out to the point. Lacoste kind of whips at it. And the puck comes through. Partial break, Lacoste is on him.
Good job, Ben.
Puck goes to the corner, two Canes run into each other, and Carshield breaks out the other way, 3-on-2. Kaiser gets bodied off the puck. And they appeared to have slowed down enough that we went off sides. The puck slowed down, and they didn't. The casual line will stay out there with Schroeder and Lacoste. Face off just outside the Cane zone. Puck played back, but the Canes grab it. Lacoste forces his man outside. Puck comes through, hits the side of the net. It sounded like pad.
That was bad. That was bad.
That was an interesting angle to hit a pad.
That's why you put your leg down. Offside.
Kaiser intercepts, but Springer was in offsides. Springer was in on the forecheck, and the puck came out and back in right away.
23 people watching.
Fisher line back out there. Perryman gathers the puck. Over to pitcher. Gets caught up in his skates. Canes gain the zone. Go wide of the dot. Play it in behind. Fisher grabs. Resets. Goes behind the net. Over to Berryman. Berryman chips. Lacoste plays it out. Fisher plays it with the skate. Canes played over near side. Fisher gathers it. The pitcher was still in offside. Just didn't get out of the zone quick enough there. Fisher on the face-off. Exactly 2 minutes left in the first. Puck tied over the blue line and then plays forward. Peters after it. Peters over to Bilger. Bilger to pitcher. Pitcher underneath to Fisher. Fisher's pass. The Berryman gets broken up off a stick, and Berryman's in offsides. We bring that one to center ice. Puck stays in the middle, and Canes win it back to their D. D just flicks it in wide, comes back out the other side. They do that a lot. Flick it in one side and have it come back out the other. Puck goes into our offensive zone. Pitcher in after it. Puck played up and just over Fisher. Bilger grabs it and it just comes out. Fisher breaks it up. Berryman gathers. Plays it up to Fish. Fisher takes a hit right to where there was no left. And over the boards a little bit. Plays it to Pitcher. Pitcher plays it over the net. Bilger hacks at it. That's going to come out to Peters. He plays it into the corner and gets out as the man was trying to exit the zone. Berryman ducks it. Puts a shot in. Pitcher in after it. Stanley comes flying in at the end. Peters gathers the puck over the Bilger. Berryman's limping a little bit. He's going to have to get off. Pickering hops on. Pickering's got to wait for Stanley to get out. Dumps it in. Schultz in after it. Stanley in after it. Stanley kind of blocks. Schultz comes away with it. Toe drags. Runs into a couple guys. Pass out to Pickering. Pickering rips and hits a D-man. He goes immediately down. Shadow goal. Shadow goal. The wave's off. The net came off. That's a first sustained offense there for Carshield. 2-line rotation. Stanley line will stay out. Oh, we have 25 seconds left in the first period. It's a good time to recognize Drew Schroeder's 25th birthday today. Stanley wins the face-off back. Stanley gathers underneath, ties up his man. Puck comes to the point. Pickering plays it in. To Fisher, a Flogger. Flogger, just kind of scoots through to the goalie and doesn't make it. Stanley plays it out. Shoots. Shot goes through. Tipped by Flogger. Flogger's going to try to wrap. And we're going to run out of time in the first.
Some pressure.
That was a nice pressure at the end. All right, we're back at Lake Forest Academy. Ready to begin the second period. Fisher's going to hop out with Larrigan and Simpson. Schroeder and Lacoste at D. Carshield finally started turning it on there at the end. Let's see if they can keep going. Puck drops. Goes into our defensive zone. Schroeder turns it to center ice. Canes reset. Fisher intercepts. Plays behind Simpson. Simpson turns and the puck slides into our offensive zone. Comes around to the near side. Fisher intercepts. Puck didn't come out. Still along the boards. All three forwards there. And Lacoste. Larrigan backs out. It's played around the other way. Puck played through the middle. Lacoste even reached for it. Forwards are going to change. Kaiser line's going to hop back out. Schroeder and Lacoste stay out there. We got Kaiser, Springer, Miller. Kaiser on the face-off. Looked like the Canes player got kicked out of the circle because their people wouldn't line up correctly, and then no one wanted to take the draw. Shot goes in from the point from Schroeder, and the goalie muffs it a little bit, but it's played wide.
Ben, good job.
Three players along the boards. Puck comes out. Springer gathers. Sliding player just blocks the puck to the corner. Back out to Lacoste. Lacoste shoots low. Misses Miller on the tip. Another tip. The puck just slid across the front, and both players kind of One missed it, one tipped it wide. Official gets hit. Every player's dream is to pelt the official with a puck on accident. Puck comes bouncing out of the zone. Schroeder over after it. Takes his man. Springer's going to take his man. And comes away with the puck to Kaiser. Oh, just misses Miller. And the pass. Tips up to Miller. Up to Kaiser. Got a good rush here. Shot on goal and a glove save.
Take shots. Take shots.
Fisher line's going to hop back out with Pitcher and Berryman. Bilger and Peters out on defense. To see our Carshield players get a few more shots at the net. Make the goalie work a little bit. Pitcher and Fisher work behind. Pitcher brings it out. Oh, puts it in Berryman skates, and he gets just popped from behind, interfered with. Puck hadn't gotten to him yet, and Carshield's going to go on a power play. It's a nice pass by Pitcher from underneath. Berryman was there, but got interfered with. So the Fisher line's going to stay out. Pickering hops on to play with Peters on the power play. Fisher wins the puck, but it goes through Berryman's legs, and the Canes break it out. The Canes reset and try to kill some time. Pass it back and forth, and then they dump it in for icing. Puck's going to go back into our offensive zone. Fisher line stays out there. Puck goes over to Pitcher, and then it goes behind the net. Played up past Peters. They're going to wave that off. And Pickering is after it. Oh, it's played in front of the net. Got a little bouncy off Hudson's stick, but they play in offsides. 1:30 left in the power play. Puck's going to come to center ice. Yet to really get anything going here on the power play.
I think he tried to back it and hit it stick.
Puck goes wide to the boards. Played into Peters. Peters finds Pickering. And Pickering is going to move it forward to Berryman. Berryman up to Fisher. And that's offsides. Fisher made a move right at the blue line, and Pitcher was on offsides on the other side. Stanley line's going to hop on with Schroeder and Lacoste. See if we can get some things going here with this group. Puck was dropped. I don't even think Brock was knowing that it was happening. Up to Schultz. Schultz to Schroeder. Schroeder's going to play forward to Stanley. Stanley's going to get the resets. Very good. Up to Lacoste. Lacoste shoots high. Schultz was in front, but it would have been a high stick on a tip. Puck comes out to Lacoste. Lacoste circles. Flogger. Canes actually played in the zone. Stanley has. Circles back around. Circles again. Two players run into each other. Flogger working hard. 42 seconds left. Still working. Still working. Comes out. Schroeder. Schroeder shoots. Puck gets tipped wide. Almost sounded like it hit a skate. It comes out of the zone. Schroeder's going to reset. Over to Stanley. Over to Lacoste. Lacoste dumps it in. Stanley and Schultz after it. Guy plays it and muffs it a little bit. Comes off the boards. Schultz muffs at it and can't get the pass to the center ice. Schroeder gathers back the circle. Goes over to Schultz. Schultz turns and has space. Schultz takes it down the gut. Pass gets broken up. Plays it off a stick and high out of harm's way and up the zone. Lacoste gathers.
Good job, Ben.
Keeps it in. Nice play. Rawls gathers the puck. And plays it up to Stanley. Stanley to Schultz. Schultz is going to go in after it. Come on, turn it in. And it just gets knocked away. At Flogger right in front if he could have gathered. Ball comes wide. We got the Three Stooges coming off the bench. All of them fell down. Puck goes to the Canes. Canes shoot wide. Blocker saved by Hudson. Puck goes in behind. Rawls in after it. Breaks that up. Plays it over to Pickering. Got pitcher out with Larrigan and Simpson. Pitcher to Larrigan to Simpson. Simpson shoots low. Trying to go 5-hole.
Yep.
Pitcher was there for a rebound that would have gone the other way, but the rebound went in the corner. Canes gather the puck from the scrum in the corner. Pitcher in after it. Up to Pickering. Pickering hits it. Seamus just misses the corner. Pickering made a nice play. It was parried through. Pitcher takes his man. Puck comes loose. Pitcher hacks at it and actually hacks it backward. And the Canes are going to break out of the zone. Canes stick handled a little bit at the blue line, and it was offsides. 9:56 left in the second, still 0-0. Everybody's changing. Kaiser line back out. Bilger and Peters.
When I'm not actually on my phone. Not my moment.
Canes played in the corner. Comes back in front.
How does that get on net?
Hits Hudson's stick, and Miller gathers. Miller has some space up to Kaiser. Kaiser gets hacked out. The puck goes to the corner. Kaiser takes his man. Miller gets the puck, and it doesn't quite get to Springer. Canes make out. Springer intercepts to Kaiser. Kaiser breaks in. He's got Springer. Oh, the puck just out of his reach. Springer breaks it up behind the net. Still there. Doesn't quite get it to Miller, and it goes back into the corner. Kaiser gathers to Springer. Springer to Miller. Miller shoots. Oh! So Miller was in the slot there. Got it off right away. The goalie made a stick save, and it popped up and grabbed it with his glove. Nice opportunity by Miller. Well played behind Kaiser, with Kaiser and Springer behind the net. Fisher line back out with Pitcher and Berryman. Peters and Bilger on D. Pitcher gathers the puck. Soft one into the goalie, but forces him to make a save and another faceoff. Pitcher on the faceoff again. Over to Farboards. Pitcher's battling. To Berryman in the slot. It pops. It is scores! Faceoff went to the corner. Pitcher gathered. Center to Berryman. Berryman shot close. Got a piece of the glove. And then went in the back of the net. Berryman on the goal from Pitcher. And it's 1-0 Carshield. 9 minutes left in the first. That line stays out. Schroeder and the pass hop on. Yes. Pitcher in after it. Puck goes around Pitcher. Hits Schroeder's skate and goes back the other way. Pitcher puts his man into the boards. Puck comes out to center ice to Schroeder. He circles. Plays puck boards to Pitcher. Pitcher and Fisher ended up in the same spots. Fisher tried to get out of the way and ended up offsides. Fisher on the faceoff. One back by the Canes. Played D to D. Puck goes past Lacoste. Return up to Berryman. Tries to chip to Fisher. Puck hits the Canes player. Goes to center ice. Pitcher on the back check.
Good job.
Just ties his man up. Puck goes out of the zone. It hits Pitcher's skate. He's still going forward. It took 4 Canes to get that from Pitcher. He chips and he's gone. And we have a penalty called. What's that? There's a bit of confusion of what happened. We're going to call a penalty on Fisher for interference.
I didn't either. I was watching.
He must have interfered with one of the 4 players it took to get the puck from Pitcher. But either way, Lager and Stanley will go on the penalty kill. Lacoste and Schroeder stays there. 8 minutes, 4 seconds left. Stanley ties up the faceoff, kicks it to the wall. Puck goes out to the point.
Come on, keep it out, keep it out, keep it out, keep it out.
shot, tip through, ends up in the Canes player skate. Flogger breaks it out to Stanley. Stanley skates around, gets the zone, and dumps it in. Skates in after it.
Good job, Brock.
He gets interfered with, but no call. The ref was staring right at it. Oh, broken up by Flogger at the blue line. Kept it in the zone. Flogger's still after it. Stanley. Flogger laid out to make that play. Puck gets chipped up. Puck goes over to the corner.
Put it in.
Oh, Flogger had a chance there. Lay his man out.
Good job, Ben.
Body from behind. Kane set up behind the net. They're going to come out and shoot. Hudson with the save. Guy just walked out. Another shot. Hudson's gut. There's a quick whistle. And the forwards and D are going to change. Springer and Kaiser hop out. Pickering and Rawls are on D. Yep. Still got a minute left in the penalty because there's two. Canes player circles around. Pickering gathers. Pickering goes down. Canes gather in the corner. Played up to the point. Bouncy. Springer not able to get there. Canes gather from the corner. Pickering poking at it. Hits the skate. He lifts the stick. Gets it out. Point gathers it. And hits the inside of the bench. Almost got their coach, one of the coaches, in the head.
We've had the most weird bounces
It's been very,
everywhere.
And we're going to bring that out of the zone. Pickering just plays it over to the near boards. Canes play it back in. Weird bounce. Kind of goes toward the center. Pickering bumps a couple players. Gathers the puck. Plays it high. And the Canes knock it into their zone. That should come out as well. Yep, they're going to point out of the zone. Forwards are going to change. Larrigan and Simpson. Peters and Bilger are going to come out.
Gary, you kind of look like Bill Belichick.
I thought the same thing.
You need the hoodie thing.
the sleeves cut off.
Yep, you need like the hood thing.
Peters gathers the puck, chips it up. Still 15 seconds left in the penalty kill.
Yeah.
Bilger hacking at it. Simpson almost comes away with it. Bilger takes a couple minutes.
Bilger.
And
Okay.
the Canes player gets in. Foul! Fisher hops back on. Puck is behind the zone. There's a big scrum of people. Bilger comes away with it. He plays it out to the point. Shot. Hits the first ball from low. I don't know that Hudson saw that one. He didn't move at all. Puck in the corner. He's playing high off the zone. And at the end of the shift, he's going to break in. Shoots. Glove save by the goalie.
Good shot. Good shot, JR.
JR got a nice shot. Gets a face-off in the zone. That shot from the point might have looked a little familiar. That was number 8, Burns, shooting just like his dad.
Is he missing teeth like his dad?
Oh, no. Stanley's group out with Peters and Bilger. Faceoff goes behind. They play it out behind the forwards. Petey out back by himself. And he breaks it
Excellent,
up.
Petey.
Yep, Schultz gathers. Plays it high off the boards, and that probably won't go. That's just going to settle. Flogger in after it. Schultz had no momentum. And Canes play it up. Schultz intercepts, plays it back in, offside. All right, we got a chance to reset here. The Schultz line is up with Shorter and Lacoste. 5 minutes left in the second. Puck goes to the other point. And dumped in for icing. We'll go back the other way. Face off back in our offensive zone. Need to settle down a little bit and get some puck movement. A lot of pucks going back and forth for both teams right now. Players tagging the puck and it comes out of the zone. Played in wide by Hudson. Player circles again. Schroeder takes the
Good
ball,
job, Blaine.
plays it around, over to the wall. Broken up by Lacoste. Schultz gathers. Schultz still gathers. To Flogger. Flogger and Schultz are going to go in. Flogger turns. His man goes down. Flogger still has it placed in the center. And it goes through. Stanley was there, but so were two Canes. Canes circle behind and play it up the wall. Comes out to Lacoste. Lacoste plays it low to Stanley and it goes around. Flogger in after it. They're going to play it off the wall to Schroeder. Schroeder's going to take it in, switches with Schultz. Stanley in after it. Gathers the puck. Keeps the puck. Schultz takes his man from behind. Puck still comes out. Berryman working on his guy. Schultz is going to miss the puck. It's played in deep. Stanley and Berryman up. Over to Berryman. Hops over him, goes back in the zone. Plays up to Berryman. Berryman tries to sidestep someone while the other two players go for a change. And it's played back to Schroeder. Schroeder to Fish. Fisher to Lacoste. Lacoste is going to go forward. He dumps it in the zone. Pitcher in after it. Pitcher puts his guy in the wall. Berryman gathers. Fisher is out top. Berryman and Pitcher still working. Pitcher still working. Tries to get it out to Rolls, and it just scoots off the stick. Team player stops. Fisher does a club out. Pass forces him deep. Rawls breaks it up, and Kane player somehow gathers as he goes by. Out to the point. Guy side steps. Pitcher walks in. Pitcher lifts his stick from behind, and he's unable to get a shot. Puck over to Berryman. Berryman tries to chip at it. Puck goes back in the zone to Rawls. Rawls resets to Berryman. Berryman flips out of the zone. He's in after it. Puck goes back into our offensive zone. Hops over pitcher's stick. The Lacoste breaks it up, and we're going to be offside. Berryman was trying to change, and we were offsides.
A lot of offsides today, too.
There are a lot of offsides. A lot of icings, a lot of offsides. Not a lot of continuous play. It's hard for the boys to get going when there's whistles every couple seconds. 2:18 left in the second. Carshield up 1-0. Kaiser line back out with Rawls and Pickering. Officials are really particular about lining up today. Miller on the forecheck, breaks it up. Gets it into the zone. Game play wide. Pickering stands his man. Kaiser on the back check. Gathers. Plays it up. Miller breaks it up to Kaiser. Springer is one step offside. It's almost like our players like watching these blue uniforms so much that they are just sliding in offside. Kaiser on the faceoff, wins to Miller. Kane's win it back. He goes the other way. Play up, and that's going to be, guess what? Another whistle. We might have to get the officials a new whistle after this game. They might wear theirs out. I think the official with the faceoff just switched his. And Kaiser line stays out. Springer in the corner. Goes around. Springer and Miller. Puck comes out. Rolls back out. Puck goes over to Pickering. He's going to have to wait. And then dumps it in once everyone checks up. Springer back in on the forecheck. Kane's player had looked up and Springer almost stole it from him. Kane's trying to break it up to Miller. Miller's going to turn and dumps the zone. Springer in after it. 1:22 left in the first. Puck goes the other side. Miller takes the body on a guy a little bigger than him. Pickering keeps it in at the blue line. Puts it in the corner. He's going to skate after it. Nobody stayed for Pickering. And now they switch up. Springer breaks it up. Pickering does too. Springer gathers. Tries the backhand now, gets it to Kaiser. Everybody stayed on side, and it's past to Miller.
Yeah!
It's amazing what you can do when you stay on side. Carshield breaks it up and center out. Wide, Miller. Miller buries it in the back of the net with 55 seconds left in the second. 2-0 Carshield. JR back out with Larrigan and Fisher. Peters and Bilger up. Puck comes back to Pete. Peters plays it up. And a whistle. 2 whistles. Going to go all the way down the other side. 49 seconds left in the second. Miller continues his hot streak with another goal, putting Carshield up 2-0. Puck drop. Fisher pokes it and goes back to the defense. Cleans to the other post. I don't know that has been called out either. That hit post, it wide. Puck goes back into the defensive Canes zone. They circle through and play up, tipped in. Peters in after 25 seconds left in the period. Played around to Larrigan. Larrigan gets bumped. Shot chisel through, knocked down by a high stick. After the shot, lost by Bilger. Nice play, just being in the right spot. Fisher's going to have to circle, plays it behind the net. Peters gathers. Larrigan, he took a hit there. And the puck's played back in. And Hudson messes with it enough that the period ends 2-0 after 2.
Good.
All right, we're back at Lake Forest Academy. The officials have gotten their drinks, they've got new whistles, and we're ready for period number 3. The Stanley Lions going to start it off with Schroeder and Lacoste. 15 minutes on the clock. And they dropped the puck with only one official paying attention. Canes get the zone. The other guy was offsides, but again, still not paying attention. Lacoste gathers up to Flogger. Flogger to Schultz. Kind of misses. Puck just bounced on him a little. Schultz is going to get that and play it in across. Flogger's going to be in after that. He's going to win that. Cuts hard. And loses to a second man in. Puck comes up to Schroeder. Schroeder's going to play it back down low. To Schultz. Puck hops him. Comes back out to Lacoste. Just far enough where he can't do anything. And resets. Canes intercept. Flogger or Stanley gathers, puts it back in. Not sure if the Canes were thinking about changing or just getting where the puck was. Puck comes up to the middle. Schultz hacks at it. And it still goes through everybody to center ice. Schroeder. Puck stuck on him. He's going to take his man and just get the puck back. Puck goes back to Lacoste. Up to Flogger and kind of bounces in his skates. Gets to Flogger again. And it finally gets out. Stanley's on it. And it hits Stanley. Still Stanley. Still Stanley. Stanley hits another guy with it. And the Canes gather. Schultz battles. Checks his guy into the boards. Puck goes in deep. Kaiser line back up. Miller gathers. Kaiser puts the guy on the board. Miller. Springer. Oh, Springer. Turn and rip. Just off his stick a little bit. Back to Pickering. Pickering over to Kaiser, and Springer got tied up and was still in the zone. Kaiser line is out there. Miller and Springer. Pickering and Rawls. Puck back to Rawls. Rawls just flips it a little bit. Puck comes back to Pickering. Pickering plays it on the backhand. To Kaiser. Kaiser lifts the stick. Separates the puck. Puck ends on his stick, and he's going to dump it in and go after it. Kaiser cuts off the pass. It goes to Miller's skate, but he can't get it off the backhand enough to shoot. And it's popped out to Rawls. Rawls shoots, and it gets blocked in behind the net. Pickering's going to step on that. He's going to shoot. Oh, it misses. Didn't often miss from there. Puck's still just bouncing around everywhere. Hopefully this gets a little more settled by our afternoon game. Puck to Miller. Miller turns. Springer. Springer runs into the defenseman. Puck goes to the corner. Out to Pickering. Pickering was just a gold snapshot looking for a dink. And the players were all on the other side.
Exactly.
Louis breaks it up. Springer got blocked. Louis did a nice job standing up at the blue line and blocking the puck. The puck comes out. The Bilger's back. He breaks that up. Larrigan's going to go the other way. Or Bill Kaiser's going to go the other way. Pitcher gets the zone. A couple people hacking him. He turns. Oh, to Berryman. Berryman was going to try and go one time and pop on him. Out to Peters. Peters shoots through. Pitcher in front. Goalie took that off his chest. Pitcher had a rebound opportunity. Bilger underneath the Kaiser. Is he still out there? That's Berryman. Pitcher battles with his man, and the puck comes out to Peters. Peters gathers, gets pushed.
Got
Petey. And Berryman stops the puck. Everyone checks up on both sides. The puck's on the wall. Still just under a bunch of players. And Berryman comes away with it. Berryman tries to play it in and gets bumped right as he tries. It goes over to the Canes. Canes dump it in. And Peters in after it. Peters turns. Tries to go the other way. Gets a little separation. Has some space. Plays it off the board. Pitcher is going to just turn on the juice. Canes play it back in. They were still going to whistle offsides even though the Canes played it back in, but it never made it. Canes player circles. Nice spin. Shoots. Hudson with the save. Hudson still with the save. Puck never goes in. Canes player goes in. I'm sure pitcher's having words with him. Mike doesn't like that.
We worked, Joe. We worked on standing our ground.
Larrigan, Simpson, Miller out there. Simpson wins the puck to Miller. Miller to Larrigan. We got a 2-on-1 going. Miller goes wide. Shoots. Oh! Miller just wasn't able to find that spot between the arm and the body, and the goalie shut it down. 10:30 up. 10:38 left in the second. Or third. Carshield up 2-0. Simpson on the face-off. Wins it back. Larrigan wins it back to Schroeder. Schroeder plays wide off the side of the goal. Miller gathers. Miller plays it up to Schroeder. Oh, there's a tip of the goal. Tip. Miller tipped it wide. The tip was there. Schroeder played it low for it. Miller, shot. It's Miller. Oh, and JR just goes the other way. And the puck is played off our player back into our defensive zone. Schroeder in after it. 1-on-3. He gets bumped at the end. Miller gathers. Moves it up to Simpson.
Good job, JR.
Simpson to Larrigan. Game is still working. The guy loses an edge. Puck tries to go to Simpson, goes out to Lacoste. Back to Larrigan. Larrigan turns, he gets boarded. Schultz comes out with it, back to Lacoste. Lacoste shoots, but no one was in front. Larrigan really got it in the numbers back there, but he was able to make a play. Schultz stays out with Stanley and Flogger. Pickering rolls, hop over. 9:41 left in the third. See if this line can get something going. Stanley wins the face-off. Puck flutters to the corner. No one's over there. Stanley breaks it up. Schultz gets blocked into behind the net. Goes the other way. Flogger's going to gather. Gets a stick lifted. Lacoste plays it high. Still there. And the Canes break it out. Rawls gathers. Plays it up to Flogger. Flogger and Stanley and Schultz break in. Flogger gets run off the puck. Schultz, that's his man. Goes behind with Pickering. Pickering checks his man. Rawls gathers. Puck goes loose. Pickering knocks it away. Flogger gets bodied off the puck. Puck goes behind. Rawls gathers. High. Flogger knocks it down nicely, but can't quite. Oh, you got to hit him. Son, that's an open ice hit, and you got to take that. Pickering is going to race down the right-hand side. Cuts middle. Shoots. Glove save. 8:40 left in the third. Both sets are going to change. Bilger's out with Peters. Kaiserline hops on with Miller and Springer. Face-off kind of one, but then hit the official off of Bilger. Bilger loses his stick. Miller loses his stick. Kaiser carries it to center ice, runs into Bilger's stick. Bilger's still back there without a stick. Puck broken up at center ice. Bilger changes.
Good change. Good change.
I think someone gave Miller a stick, but Schroeder hopped on for Bilger. Springer just out of Miller's reach. And we've got Neen. This one's going to go against the Kings. I think that was Neen. I haven't seen that call very often.
It seemed.
Kaiserline's going to stay out there. Lacrosse and Schroeder hop on the power play.
This is huge. Let's go, boys.
Puck runs back behind the net. Miller in after it. The Canes playing around. Gets played back to center ice to Lacoste. Lacoste to Springer. Springer plays it in. Miller in after it. Miller over to Schroeder. To Kaiser. Kaiser to Lacoste. Lacoste shoots right with the glove. Springer was there. Springer lost an edge in the crease and went down. Fisher line's going to hop out. Schroeder and Lacoste stay. Still a minute 37 left in the power play. Fisher wins it back to Lacoste. Lacoste over Schroeder. I'm going to take time to set. Over to Lacoste. Lacoste shoots low. And some Kings player tries to push pitcher out of the lane.
Good luck. Good luck.
Pitcher wins the face-off again to Lacoste, and it hops his stick. Schroeder's going to hop over there and gather. Chips up. The puck stays in the zone. Canes got enough of it. Puck goes over to pitcher. And it comes out to center ice. And the puck goes in the other side. The goal is off. I don't know if Hudson realizes that, but probably doesn't want to tell anybody because we don't want to face off in our zone. Pitcher now takes it forward. D is going to change. Puck played to Fisher. The Berryman, who can't quite reach it. The Bellinger takes his man, still 46 seconds left in the power play. Puck hits Berryman. Yeah, probably the ref. Pitcher, man falls down, and he has a head of steam going forward. He's going to shoot wide. Larrigan was on the far post and couldn't quite get there. Larrigan tries to find Pickering. Pickering will gather, gets in the corner. Tries to find Fisher and just goes past him. And Pickering's going to reset and grab the puck. Pickering over to Peters. Peters is going to go.
Joey.
Peters plays it behind. 5 seconds left. 4, 1. Man comes out of the box. They play it there, but Springer breaks it up to Pickering. Pickering up to Springer. Larrigan broke it up off to Springer. Springer bodies. Shoots wide. Plays it off the back of the net. Still has the puck. Oh, and just misses Simpson. Simpson had just slid wide.
Smart, Blaine. Smart. Way offside. Way offside.
Offsides there. I guess the
It's not even close.
whistle must have stopped working. And Hudson's going to take the face off.
He tried to blow the whistle, it wouldn't work.
.531 left in the third. Simpson out with Larrigan and Springer. Larrigan's going to intercept to Springer. Simpson intercepts and he has a head of steam going forward. Gathers, goes wide. Plays to the middle. Oh, a D-man on net. Boy makes a nice save. Springer's chasing. Haynes lose the puck off the skate. Now Springer turns, got a 2-on-1. Oh, the puck just misses Larrigan. Larrigan's in after it. Guy tries to play him twice, and Larrigan gets the puck instead. Springer gathers, they're changing. Back to Larrigan. Larrigan to Peters. Peters shot. Long save. Springer was right there, but goalie grabbed it. Flogger and Schultz hop on. Staley's on. Peters and Bellinger stay. 4:43 left in the third. Staley wins a face-off. Schultz breaks off the hand player, and then turns the puck. Wide. Whistled one wide. Not going to score if you don't hit the net. Schultz still battling. Puck goes down low. Kane's trying to go the other way. Flogger's there. Puck comes out to center ice to Bilger. Bilger to Schultz. Schultz to Stanley. Stanley gets run off the puck. Puck goes back along the other way to Petey. Peters below. Stanley's going to gather that. Flogger supports. Still going. Stanley. Stanley still got the puck. Off the boards. Still got the puck. To Schultz. Schultz gets a knock. He knocks it back. It goes behind the net. Puck goes high. Bilger intercepts. Bilger stays forward. Bilger to the slot. Stanley. Wide. Puck comes out to the point. Peters plays it low. Flogger in behind. Schultz floats to the front. Flogger still got it. Bilger breaks it up. Puck goes the other way. And they flip it in. That's probably not going to go for icing. Peters gathers. Peters with the head up. Head of steam. Skates right into boards. Kaiser gathers. Silver skates.
Attaboy, Petey.
Schultz goes for a change. Peters goes for a change. Bilger goes for a change. Springer back on. Springer, Miller, Kaiser. Pickering with his long stick just breaks that up. Goes to the corner. Puck played to Springer. Can't quite get it out. Goes behind the net. Turn. Kaiser gets run off the puck. Kaiser gathers the puck. It's tripped. No call. Springer dumps it out. Miller in after it. Miller still on the forecheck. Springer's going to support. Kaiser almost breaks it up. There's another trip, so now we're even. 2 trips not called. Kane's taking it in wide. Rawls breaks that up. Player still with the puck. Still with the puck. There's our forward. And eventually just goes into Hudson's gut. Rawls and someone he's looking eye to eye with. And the Fisher line is back out there. 2:19 left in the third. Fisher pitch for Berryman. Pickering and Rawls. Pickering gathers, plays it over to Rawls. Rawls is going to gather up the boards. Berryman tries to chip, and it just goes off his skate. Puck gets tipped in. Oh, it's loose. It's still loose. And nicely played out by Louis with the angle out of the zone. And pitcher is like a train going forward after the puck. Not at all. Pickering sidesteps a couple people. Plays it to Berryman. Berryman tries to play it in, and again, there's pitcher. They're going to call a penalty on that for no reason. That'll be interesting to see what they call there. Fisher touches the puck, and there it is. Pitcher for interference, even though
The puck was-
man had the puck. That's an interesting call.
That's not how interference goes.
No. So we're going to go on the penalty kill for the rest of the game. We got 1:39 left in the third period. Springer hops over. Springer and Fisher going to kill the penalty with Schroeder and Lacasse.
Surprised they don't pull their goalie.
Yeah, they keep the goalie in. Shot into Hudson's gut, and they clear out all the Canes players. An entire 4 seconds
Maybe
off of the penalty.
Maybe a minute left.
They're also might be playing different.
True.
You know, I mean, it comes down to this.
Their goalie's watching the bench, still in. Lacasse gets hit in the numbers, which should be a penalty. It's not. Shots tipped in a goal. Lacasse is still feeling that.
That's why.
Yeah, Lacasse is still feeling that. He got hit right in the numbers, straight into the boards. Shot came from the point, got tipped down, and Kane scored. So it looks like the Stanley line's going to hop back on. Schroeder and Lacasse stay.
Okay.
Lacasse is still trying to work that off. Let's see if we can get one back here quickly. Stanley went to face off forward, but the Canes gather. Canes take it in. Shoot off the outside post. Schroeder, goalie is out. Shoot! Get the puck! Sorry, that's me yelling. Puck goes wide. Schultz after it. He's going to pay that guy back for hitting him. And that just cost me $400. Schultz broke his stick. They got 6 players. Broken stick. Schultz get off. Springer on. They are circling. Flogger is yelling instructions. Schroeder keeps him in the corner. Schroeder keeps him in the corner. The puck goes out of the zone. We'll get some changes here. Flogger's going to change. Stanley's going to change. Miller and Fisher on. Or guys are on. Puck comes up. Miller comes up. Let's run off the puck. Over to the Canes. 25 seconds left. Springer battles his man. Oh, and that's another questionable call. Puck comes out front. Puck goes wide, and they're going to call a penalty.
Nobody had it.
Calls a hook, even though we didn't touch the puck.
They got to possess the puck before you call it.
All right, we're going to reset. 13 seconds left. We're going to go on the penalty kill. I'm going to have to go shopping for a new stick. Got a timeout, it looks like. We will be back in just a moment. All right, 13 seconds left. Carshield up 2-1. Penalty kill. Fisher, Springer, or Fisher, Simpson, Schroeder, Pickering. I think Lacosta's still feeling that play from when Kane scored. He got popped pretty good face first into the boards. So Pickering hops out. Kane's got a water bottle on the ice. That should probably bring the face-off out of the zone. But it doesn't. Fisher on the face-off. Fisher wins it back to the corner. Pickering is just going to tie it up. Pickering's going to keep it. It comes loose. Oh, no. Shot, save. Shot behind. 5 seconds left. Canes have to turn around, and that is going to do it. Carshield holds on for a victory. Hudson gets his first win of the season. And of the
First-
tournament, sorry.
That's his first win of the season, though. Caleb.
Goals by Miller and
I think Berryman.
Berryman and Miller with the goals. Hudson with the victory. Hard-fought battle against the Canes. A lot of physicality for a 8 a.m. game, but it gets us going for the rest of the tournament. We will be back from Lake Forest Academy at 2 o'clock. Until then, we are